Hey guys, it's Wasting Minutes, and in the last episode of Outer Wilds, we got to Giant's Deep and we found out how to get into the workshop. But we didn't find out how to get onto that higher ledge. So that's what we're going to be trying to figure out how to do today, and probably finish up looking at Giant's Deep. Wow, the gravity is so much less intense on this planet. So on Giant's Deep it was 2 times gravity, so it made it a lot harder to go anywhere. Look, that's Ash Twin. Let's find Giant's Deep. There it is. Oh, I didn't realise we were that close to the Earth. My landing gear has broken, so I must get out and fix that. This is going well. Oh, I want to get out. The first few minutes of the video and I've already half destroyed my ship. What else is broken? No, everything's fine. I should still have Giant's Deep. Yes. Okay, so there's Gabbro's Island, which I don't want to go to just now. Oh, Gabbro's ship is very close. I guess I can have a look at this, as these are the brambles from another planet. Oh wow, so there's a lot of ghost matter in there. What is that? Oh yeah, it's deep in there. It's down that way. So yeah, this is just huge bits of ice. There's jellyfish in this ice? Oh, brilliant, I can roast a marshmallow here. Got to get the perfect marshmallow. His ghost matter is mildly terrifying and really annoying to deal with. Yeah, that'll do. Get those chewing sounds. Trip 4, entry number whatever. Crashes 2. Buoyant crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Haha, yeah. All the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered. Giant's Deep. You just got felt-sparred. That was one of my dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Aha, can't wait to tell 1,000 Gossan about this. I think there's a tornado coming for me. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so there's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. Yep. It is the dark matter that I'm bothered about. And wow, this gets so much creepier when it's been thrown up into space. Definitely not quite a fan of giant steep. This one is quite creepy. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, there's my ship. There's my ship. Okay, so my ship came out of the water a little bit. I can't actually get in my ship. Let's see what it's updated in my log. Statue Workshop, Statue Island, Ash Twin Projects, and Big One. Dark Bramble, Feldspar. There's still a lot of question. Everything on here is a question mark. Okay. I would very much like to get out of this water now. Let's try and find that Statue Island again. It's Gabbro. Let's try and go this way. Oh wait, big tornadoes. If you can't tell already, I don't like the tornadoes. Here's my Statue Island. This one. Brilliant. Oops. At least we kind of landed. Yeah, I should really use the landing camera more. I think everything else is fine. So, in the last episode, I also opened a door to the workshop. And I am really hoping it's still open. Doesn't look like it is. And I forgot I need to actually use. I really hope that door is open. I really don't want to have to go under the water again. Nope, it's not. Yeah, Statue Workshop. Ah. Okay. Under we go, I guess. I think it was somewhere around this way. Up. Okay, so now Well, now it's just kind of the waiting game till a tornado turns up. And by what I hear, I think there might be one nearby. So I'll stay here and I'll just get ready to make sure that I'm good to go. It was this one I wanted to get to, wasn't it? No, it's that one. Up. Okay, good. I just gotta get in this. So I think I'm good. So this will get me to the wall. Capra did say there was 4 islands including this. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if you were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, my essence. I imagine they're 2 different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? It's quite an interesting thing. If there'd be problems with sending your memories back in time. Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe that this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. Yeah, it seems like you wouldn't encounter them if they were being sent back in time. Probably. That one looked like it might hit the island. It's an interesting concept to think about. But I don't agree that it would mess anything up. If your memories were then being sent to the future, but even then, you would have... Well, if your memories were being sent to the future, it would literally just be like you encountering the future, like normal. So I guess nothing will be different unless you somehow then encountered those memories again. I mean, if you see yourself as a whole different being. Anyway, let's... Okay, so that's 1 island, 2 islands, Gabra's on the 3rd island. So where is this other island he's talking about? Oh, this was it, wasn't it? I think I'm literally about to get taken up into space. I almost went into that cyclone there. Did that update the log at all? No, nothing's been updated. So there's still some questions. what I think I might have to do is maybe record some in my own time of going over the islands that I've already been to and just trying to figure out what the question marks are. Wow. So that's the orbital probe. Let's see what this scroll says. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to see it into space around Giant's Deep for assembly. To all friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where others' attempts may not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they are atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital cannon. What? So, Cassava was launched? Our next step will be send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. If I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse, will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under that strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. So is this maybe Avens and Mallow just standing here kind of like dead? Interesting. So that's all I've said for most of this episode, just interesting. There's a lot of dead Nomai. What happened to them? Okay, so I can walk under here. Where do I want to get to? I want to get up here. So is that maybe first probe, second, third probe? Oh, it's another one of these things. I don't like these things. Control module. Oh. Wow, so they're places? So this is around Giant's Deep, so this is the actual blowy up thing. Oh, so I can walk out of it as well. This is what it says about it. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow said there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. 18 minutes 31 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe. So is that how long this has been going on for? Wow. So I need to go over to that side now. That means I only have a few minutes left if this is like a 20-minute cycle. I can turn my flashlight on if that helps underwater any more than it doesn't. Brittle hollow stone. So I need to try and get back over there again. There's a broken path there. Is there nothing else here? No, just this. There's a jellyfish down there. Just like the one that we saw on the island. Like the brittle hole brambles. That's what he's about. So read what it has to say about this. Connie, Daz, I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Connie, you should have seen it. We'd thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current. Sounds like, yeah, we're about to get hit by a tornado. Oh, come on, hurry up, I really want to read this. I think the thing that I like the least is the thick layer of gas going into Giant's Deep. I can't leave this either. I think I could if I sprung myself around enough. Oh wow. Oh no. I want to read this. Connie, you should have seen it. We'd thought it was impossible for any cannon components to ever sink, even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Oh come on. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts. We're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Connie, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. The trailhead starts at Brittle Hollow Equator, so if I want to know how to get down there, I have to go. I wonder if this maybe will show me? Yeah, so there's two different cyclones. Maybe one pushes you up and the other pulls? Yep. Here comes the supernova. Wow, it lights up the whole sky. I love watching it from this bit. Is that the interloper? I believe that is. Wow. It's even getting like brighter like this. It seems to disintegrate the island and then I just kind of plop into the sea. Let's see what most of my memories were this time. So I guess in the next episode I'll check the log and see how much more we have to do in Giant's Deep. If there's still question marks all over it, maybe I might just record myself looking at it and only upload the interesting bits, or the bits that I find is the most informative. But otherwise, I think I'll leave a poll in the corner. Let's go up to the ship so I can show you where we should go next, or you can suggest where to go. If I get up into the ship, I can. I put my suit on. I can just press it back. Okay, so we have Timber Hearth, which we still need to explore. Maybe a little bit on the Atoll Rock. We have Brittle Hollow, which is also where we saw the different tornadoes. dark bramble. Very sparse looking. Atoll rock and the interloper. We could go to the hourglass twins or giant's deep. So I think I'm going to leave a poll up in the corner. Maybe giant's deep or brittle hollow. I think that will be the poll that I'll leave. So don't forget to vote, and whichever has the highest by the time I next record, that's where we'll go. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.